MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Jarrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
So coming to the plate, number 4. He will lead this one off today.
Number 4.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Hey, Manny, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Hit in the air out to right. After it is Souza. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Cotton, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom. Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set and the 0-1. Strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
In the air out to right. Souza is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. From the belt, the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Mustakis, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count is 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Votto is off at first with 2 away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds leave 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Wade Miley gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Bodie.
Digging in, David Bodie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
In the air now, out to right field. Castellanos is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Fred Ryan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2-0. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Number 2, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castellanos hits a little over the 270 mark. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 1.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
At the plate, Jesse Winker, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 8, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Into the box, Kurt Casale, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Casale, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count now a ball and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
To the plate now, Wade Miley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 4. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 3 left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's gone 3 for 11.
Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Move right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And it's fouled away. At the ball two. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Steven Souza.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Souza has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. So far this season, Souza has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Suarez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
Set to get his day started, Albert Almora. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Miley sets. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Popped him up. Casali has a play, and that retires the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
A 1-1 count to the Reds first baseman. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Suarez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. Enters the day in third place in All-Star fan voting at his position at third, so it remains to be seen whether he'll end up making the squad or not.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Bases loaded here, nobody out.
Oh.
2-2.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is He didn't let him take him out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
This year against right-handed pitching, Winker averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. And that misses 1-1. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. To short, hit hard, and that's through, a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Here it is.
Nope, that's inside.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The set and the 1-2. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
Now in the
for
box,
Cubs,
Jarrell Cotton, as we
the
move on to
pitcher,
the bottom of inning number 3.
Cotton.
First offering on its way.
That's inside.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Here it is on 3-1.
Helpful.
Another payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Riding in once again, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David Brody.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Miley gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
And that misses, ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now. Chris Bryant would be next. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now, Wade Miley. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Wade Miley.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Swing and a line drive. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in now, number 4. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. A toss behind the back. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
1 run, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
On a rope to the second baseman.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. A fly out and a single for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Reds lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, and it's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-2.
Ball in.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Little chopper back to the mound. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. West Coast, baby. Yeah. Miley's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
No.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Two out, nobody on. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up and laces a 2-out double and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
At the plate, Steven Souza, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The set and the 2-0. 2-1 the count. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Chopper to short. A barehanded pickup. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Danger averted following the two-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Trevor McGill takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And it's quickly 0-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Kurt Casale. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1-2-3 go the Reds, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Thank you, Heidi.
Albert Almora.
First pitch on its way. Albert Almora is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Caratini.
Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners on first with 1 down. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Hit the other way out toward right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, man. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good lead, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
At the plate now, David Bodie, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Miley sets. First pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch, the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 just hung in there on that one. Again, another foul ball. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Alec Mills takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 30, Alec Mills.
Tucker Barnhart will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Tucker Barnhart.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
0-1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 4.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 4. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
No, that's down.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Jose De Leon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 87, Jose De Leon.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now another 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The set and the 1-0 pitch is a fastball that misses.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
To the plate now, Steven Souza. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
I got 2 on the count.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So here's Albert Almora next. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2 Chicago. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. One gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas. Singled home a run in his last time up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Ball.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
I can see it from here.
The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball. 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still down by a count of 4-2. Lucas Sims will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Jason Hayward is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Hayward.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Sims is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
3-0 to him now. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's out.
Now the 1-0. In the air now out to left. Winker will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, David Brody.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. This is foul right side. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Up next,
well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 is offered at but missed.
Count 1-1.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
1-0 pitch on the way. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Galvis towards second. He's got it. The second for one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Craig Kimbrell will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 46, Craig
All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Smoke toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the eighth.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through on this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Casale, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Aristides Aquino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
2-1.
The count, 2-1.
Runners are at first and third, one away. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, number 4, fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One and one to the Reds' leadoff man.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Lays off, 2-2 now.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Almora, and that retires the side. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 4-2. Nick Senzel will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
For the Reds. Now playing left field.
Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Reds. Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now the pitch. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
The count, 1-1.
High chopper to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that point either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Two out, nobody on. Good battle. Count remains full. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead this one 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dan Winkler takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 43, Dan Winkler. Now playing right field and batting
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
To first, Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way.
Well, count is 2-1.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2.
Three balls, two strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And it's fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
4-2 the final score today. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alec Mills wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Dan Winkler hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.